Because of its size, it almost looks like a toy car sitting there. But make no mistake, this is anything but a toy.
So 1968, Sunbeam Tiger, made by Chrysler, and then they wanted to develop the American market or cater to the American market and put a V8 in it. So they put a Ford engine, an American Ford engine, 289.
This British-American hybrid is another brainchild of Carroll Shelby. Yes, the same Shelby who put the Cobra on the map. Named for the world land speed record holder of 1926, the Sunbeam Tiger was the cheapest way to have a Shelby-engineered, small-block Ford, two-seat British convertible in the 1960s.
They only made it for about 3 years, and it just didn't take off. I guess it was just too expensive to do. By the time they sent it over here and put the engine in, and didn't catch on. Well, I guess they just wanted, in that era, they had a lot of Barracudas, a lot of American cars, the hot cars, and they just wanted to compete and try and get into that market. And they worked out a little bit too expensive.
Built by the Roots Group, the Sunbeam Tiger was a leading sports car value in the 60s. Just as the Cobra was born from the lesser AC Ace, so was the Tiger born from the lesser Sunbeam Alpine.
Roots was a company that first started off years ago, and then it was bought out actually by Chrysler, and then Sunbeam was a subsidiary of Chrysler. Basically, it's a Ford 289 cubic inch engine, one of the smaller V8s. It's got they changed the cam covers. It's got Tiger powered by Ford to differentiate it. Nice little Holly 4-barrel carb on it, which makes it zip along good. Got headers, different exhaust system, but it's really just crammed in there nice and tight. So if you want to change the plugs and do maintenance, it's pretty hard. The dash is a really nice finished wooden dash, walnut dash. Nice little instrument layout, detailed wooden wheel. Pretty nice, but the best feature on this car is the power plant, the engine.
That sound brought smiles to faces and cash to dealerships, making the Tiger an initial success. Sunbeam was no longer competing with MGs and Triumphs, but rather Jags and Corvettes, and for a lot less money. For under $3,500 US, you could get a 2-barrel 260 as standard equipment. This model is known as the Mark II. They only made 536 of them, and they all came stocked with the standard 289 V8.
That's a car that's, if somebody wants a Sunbeam Tiger, they just can't find one. There's just not that many around. I've only, in all the years of business, I've only had 3 of them. Yeah, there's still a few aftermarket parts here. There's a few places around. Sometimes you have to go down to the States. And then with the internet now, it's a wonderful tool. You can get stuff directly from England. But the engine parts you can get here. It's just if there's any weird parts that go on here.
The Tiger met with great success on the racetrack in the early 1960s, although that big V8 under the hood makes this sports car anything but a lightweight.
It's fairly heavy actually, yeah, and with that engine it's heavy on the front end, so it's a handful. It's not a car you'd want to drive every day, but just to go out for a nice boot around, it's just great. Just drives like a really fast roller skate.